Alright, here we go. We're gonna try Infinite Warfare as a review for you guys. This is Chris Wild from Breaking the Fourth Wall. Wild High 77 on Twitch. This is a live review, which means I am broadcasting live on Twitch at the moment, and we're gonna play a little Infinite Warfare. It is kind of a review, but at the same time, I mean, as you can see, I've been playing for a couple days. I had to wait until I got a new headset. My headset took a shit on me, as you guys probably noticed on my sixth episode of Let's Play Fallout 3. The audio went completely out in the microphone itself. I could hear what was being said to me through the headset, but everything I was saying was not coming through in the microphone, So today I finally went out and I got a new headset. Unfortunately, I have an older controller, so I didn't have the connections that now they're doing the 3.5 millimeter, headphone jack, and unfortunately that screwed me because the headsets that I could find were all, 3.5 millimeter. Finally, I had to break down and buy a cheap controller just so I could start doing this stuff again. So we're going to see how this controller feels, too. So, my review so far of the game is basically it's Titanfall meets Black Ops 3. Which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time it's not terrible. Because anybody who knows me knows that I'm not a fan of Black Ops 3. I really am not. But the game itself, control feels so funky. The game itself is not too terrible. I did like Titanfall. So having a Titanfall-esque game, it feels so weird. Not the game, the controller. Buttons are so tight and everything else. May take a game or two just to get used to it. Not that I was doing that great in the game to begin with, but still. I mean, I like Titanfall. I'm looking forward to Titanfall 2 that comes out next week, I believe. And hopefully we'll be doing a review on that. Also, Skyrim Remastered is coming next week. So, that'll be interesting as well. I didn't release it in enough time. Again, I gotta get used to the controller, so forgive me if I seem like I'm a little clunky in my movements and controls.
Securing C. Enemy UAV in your vicinity. Charlie secure. Enemy UAV.
Oh my god.
Assist your team at Charlie.
Gotta get a little quiet here because I'm gonna concentrate. I don't know why I keep trying to use those.
Securing B.
Of course. So
damage sustained.
Enemy UAV.
sounds like all I got was a hit marker out of that.
Losing Alpha. Enemy has Alpha. Bravo secure.
Took forever, but I got that.
Take them down.
Gameplay-wise, I'm still hoping that Infinity Ward put the skill cap back into the game once it comes out. I don't expect it right now in the beta tryout because obviously they're not going to skill base the games on the beta. It's simply whoever pre-ordered the game or bought the game or got the code to try the game, you know, like myself. One thing I don't get is it seems like the enemy only requires like a bullet to take me out, but it takes me half a clip.
You're needed at Bravo.
God, these controls are so lanky. Gotta break this controller in. Like, you guys may not understand, but I've gotten so used to my normal controller. This controller just feels so stiff. I have to put, like, extra oomph into even moving stuff. Like, you see how janky it seems like I'm moving left and right?
Scarab available. UAV on standby. Alpha secure.
That's why, is because the controls just feel so stiff.
Losing C.
The buttons and the sticks feel so,
SDF has C. SDF has
so tight, so stiff. Like,
UAV. You're needed at Bravo.
I think it's time to change.
UAV lost. I say again, UAV signal lost.
He says again, UAV signal is lost. Actually, I didn't want that loadout anyway.
Securing
Go that one.
We've lost the lead. You're needed at B. Enemy scorchers. Take cover. A secure.
B is clear.
Friendly drone support is active.
You know, it's funny. It's an Infinity Ward game,
Enemy scorchers. Take cover.
and I haven't seen a drop shot.
Incoming. Take cover.
Wow.
Losing Bravo.
And I haven't seen a drop shot, as I was saying, since Modern Warfare 3.
Copy, Scarab inbound.
That worked out well. God, it's horrible. Speaking of, if you're ordering this game, pre-ordering this game, I hope you ordered the Legendary Edition to be able to get the Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered, the first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, I guess you call it. It was always kind of confusing with that one. It said the first of the Modern Warfares, but it's the fourth of the Call of Duty franchise. You know, non-spin-off,
C secure.
like World at War or something of that nature. You know, so when I talk about Modern Warfare 1, usually I get tongue-tied because I always want to say like Modern Warfare 4, even though we know it's not the fourth Modern Warfare. There is no 4. Technically, I guess this would be the fourth Modern Warfare, even though it's called Infinite Warfare, which is still strange to me.
Enemy scorchers. Take cover. Enemy UAV.
Quite honestly, I mean, if I were to give a negativity to this review, it is the fact that I am sick of science fiction futuristic warfare. I mean, that's Halo, that's Titanfall. Call of Duty, I'd rather be based more in reality, like, and really, like Battlefield does. Battlefield has stayed within the realms of, like, reality. And I would be thrilled
You're needed at Charlie.
if Call of Duty would go back to that realm too. Just boots on the ground. Boots on the ground warfare, you know?
A secure.
Give me back modern times, or even as much, give me
Enemy has Alpha.
Even as much, give me back,
Securing A.
even as much, give me back,
Alpha secure.
like Vietnam or World War II.
Needed at Alpha.
You know, as opposed to this futuristic, made-up world,
Securing B. Sensitize A.
type of shit that you're given nowadays. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm playing the game now, and it's got its bugs, which, for a game,
The enemy is halfway there. Take them down. Enemy UAV in your vicinity. Securing Bravo. Friendly drone support is active. Be secure. Enemy warden incoming. Take cover.
it's not the world's best game, but I'm starting to get used to the controller, so things are starting to happen a little better.
Securing Alpha. Needed at B. SDF has Bravo. Alpha secure. You're needed at A.
Oh, so you can do a stomp. That's something I didn't know before.
Enemy UAV.
Yeah, I kind of knew I was kind of fucked there.
Securing A.
Ah,
Fight.
fucking, the one thing about the beta I don't like is, it came out on Thursday night, and, was playing it with my son a little bit,
Securing Alpha.
and we had such a hard time of even, like, partying up. You know, and there was constant crashes to the server, and since Thursday night, there have been a shit ton of just lag. And understand, like, you're seeing it on my screen right now, the lag on the screen, besides my shitty controls right now, the lag on the screen, I'm hard lined in. My Xbox is not running off a Wi-Fi signal. I'm actually hardwired in to my internet. So by all means, I should not be seeing any lag whatsoever. I'm using the full potential of my, I have Verizon Fios, you know, the highest high speed you could have on Fios. There's absolutely no reason I should be lagging in this game, but for some reason there is lag happening. It's got to be obviously the servers of the Call of Duty itself. My honest opinion is the game's not bad, but this beta, to me, I brought it up. So much that I'm up twice.
New objectives have been issued.
Figure that one out. So much so that I think that with this beta they kind of rushed. That's my opinion, is they kind of rushed to get this out. They didn't work out the bugs to the beta. I get that they rushed it out because they were, you know, making the game, and obviously you got to have the beta out before the game releases, which is in like, what, 2 weeks? So I get the fact that they rushed it out, but I think they could have given started earlier and given a little bit more time to it, especially since Call of Duty kind of prides itself on its multiplayer more than really than its campaign.
Got a countdown from 10.
You know, as such, I think they would have put a little bit more time into, hey, this is your test of the system of the game, and
We're fighting for the UNSA, Wolverines. Watch their backs down there.
let it be what it be, you know. Again, I'm not hating on the game. I'm actually, surprisingly enough, as much as I hated Black Ops 3, thus far, even though I'm not doing that great in the game and everything else, thus far I actually do like the game. I'm actually enjoying it. Even despite its bugs. You know, which is kind of funny because my son, his review of it on Thursday, which granted we were dealing with all the bullshit on Thursday, he hated the game. He absolutely hated it. He was thrilled that he was thrilled that he was picking up the Modern Warfare 4, or yeah, see, but I told you, the Call of Duty 4 remastered. But other than that, you know, he was like, I'll probably never play this game except for maybe the campaign. Maybe the campaign will be good. Which, of course, I'm withholding judgment until I can play the campaign, too, because I judge a lot of Call of Duties more on the campaign, because with the multiplayer, it really, really is me versus other players. And like with Black Ops 3, without that skill-based governor, it ruined the fun, because I'm an average Call of Duty player as it is. I'll be the first one to admit I am not the world's best player. As such, though, I'm average. But you put me against guys who are like world-class players because there's no governor. And what happens? I get my ass handed to me. It destroys my experience. Okay. So, you know, in all truthfulness and honesty, I would much rather try the campaign. Now, see, with Black Ops 3, again, with me not liking Black Ops 3, it wasn't just based on the multiplayer, which to me was complete garbage. The campaign was weak. And that was really sad for me, because normally with Call of Duty games, their campaigns, although short, are usually good. That was a very delayed reaction on my part. You know, the campaigns are usually good. Granted, short. I hate the fact that they're not as long as they could be. But they're usually really, really good. And unfortunately, my experience with Black Ops 3, I felt the story in Black Ops 3 was confusing and kind of lacking, really. Not up to the standard that Call of Duty has given me before. That being said, I don't hate the game. Or the campaign, I just wasn't a fan of it. It was not one of their better work. It really felt to me that they were more interested in their multiplayer than actually giving a shit about Come on.
Charlie secure. UAV ready.
Oh my god.
You're needed at Charlie. Enemy UAV. Enemy scorchers. Take cover. Enemy UAV.
Oh my god.
Securing Alpha. You'll need it at sea. Alpha secure. Assist your team.
That asshole has not moved from that corner at all. I'll fix his little red wagon.
We're failing squad. You'll need it at A. You'll need it at Alpha.
Scarab online, ready for task.
Enemy scorchers, take cover.
Damn it.
Enemy UAV.
I was hoping to catch him sleeping.
We're losing ground. We'll get it back in the next round.
That's not a great game. Yeah, it's really sad that people in this game have already proven that they're going to be just like every other Call of Duty game, camping, and, I mean, again, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and so far this, I mean, has been designed to be,
Guards, capture the objectives.
you know, has really been designed to be
Securing
movement-based games.
SDF has Alpha. Enemy warden incoming, take cover. Friendly drone support is active.
As such,
You'll need it at Charlie. Friendly drone support is active. Securing B.
of course,
Losing Charlie. You'll need it at Charlie.
you know, all you get is a bunch of campers and, just cheap play. Just cheap play. The games were designed for movement-based combat. And instead of moving around like him, I don't mind. I get annoyed that people just show up right behind me, no matter what. But I mean, I don't hate on that as much. I don't hate on that as much as I do.
Support is active. Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. I don't hate on the movements as much as people camping in corners. Like, if you can't play the game, if you can't play the game, you shouldn't be playing. It's just that simple. Like, if you can't handle having a bad game every so often, then you shouldn't play the game. It's that simple.
Securing Bravo. The enemy is halfway there. Take them down.
I do get a kick out of this map that when you die, your body floats like the artificial gravity gives out on the dead body.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity. You'll need it at A. Losing A. Charlie secure. Set depth as Alpha.
You know, so
Losing Charlie.
long story short of it is I don't mind the game at all. I really don't.
Enemy
There
UAV
is some things I would fix, some things that I hope
securing B.
are fixed or not intended for this game once it releases, but we'll find out. Otherwise,
That's Charlie.
not a terrible game.
Enemy scorchers.
That was my fault.
We're losing this fight. Enemy incoming. Take cover. Securing
I am starting to get the controls a little better. My controller feels like it's coming more alive.
securing A.
Like it's starting to loosen up.
Alpha secure. Enemy UAV.
So, eh. It wasn't my world's greatest game. So yeah, long story short, not a bad game. I can't wait to see the actual full game, and as I said, this is a campaign. So I'll give a full review on that. When the time comes. But until that point, long story short is I think it's not a bad...
Man is sending over new ordnance.
Uh-oh, what's this? Looks like I just unlocked something. Looks like I unlocked a new, combat rig.
I've been keeping an eye on your performance. I like your style. When you're ready for a more...
You've earned some off time.
Come on.
No, not what I'm looking for. It's this. Utilizes bleeding edge technology to ensure combat advantage. We'll try them. Why not? Yep, I didn't even look at what we got here. Eraser, which does what? Energy-based handgun that blasts victims into a cloud of mist. Cute. Supercharge. Kills drop payload cooldown packs for your team. Okay. Alright, on that, I'm going to go ahead and call this review. In the end, if I were to give it out of 10, I'd give it, at this point, based purely on this this beta, which ends, I believe, at midnight tonight. I'd have to give it, I'd say, a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's a lot better than Black Ops 3 to me, and this is a personal opinion. I know a lot of people loved Black Ops 3. I'm not one of them. I'm one of the people that absolutely despised Black Ops 3. To me, it's probably one of the worst Call of Duties that's ever come out. This one, I probably would have given it a higher review if, one, it wasn't in space, two, which I can't help. I mean, that's the way the game's designed. Two, the glitches and the bugs that are going on in this beta really kind of ruin the experience for me. And three, I'll give a higher review when I see the full game. When I see what they fixed from this beta to release, what they offer in the way of campaign, and if they offer more choices as far as upgradability to the guns and everything of that nature, or if this is the final product and what I'm going to see. So with that, I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10, just basing on this beta, and we'll find out more. I do have my reserve copy waiting for me. As soon as it comes out, we'll give a full review. Maybe I'll get my son involved in it, and give you guys a multiplayer experience with it, but we'll find out when we get there. So thanks for watching, checking it out. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video when it goes up on YouTube, and check back on Twitch, because now that I have the new headset, I will be going back to the Let's Play Fallout 3 and continuing that on now that I have a working microphone. So until then, catch you guys later. Thanks a lot for checking this out. See ya.